As always, this is the Plant Better Mindset Hour, and as always, I've got the greatest staff alive in front of me. Yes. If you haven't watched me before, or if this is new to you, hey, what's going on? Welcome to the Antonio T. Smith Jr. Show. No, it's not my show. Well, it is my show, but that's not the name of it. This is the Plant Better Mindset Hour. Welcome to my world. Welcome in which I will give you all the stuff I can away for free. Can we get another clap for free?
Woo!
Yes, free. Free is a good word. Yes, free is a good word. Do me a favor. I want you to blow up the comments with everything you have learned here today. I'm going to be talking about the 11 different ways that I can think of to become an addictive teacher. And while I'm telling you, I am also going to be showing you all 11 ways at the same time. You should really be in tune with this. Blow up the comments with notes. Share it out to your timelines, because at the end of the day, you must become an addictive teacher if you want to survive this world. This is the Plant Better Mindset Hour, in which I help you change the quality of your seeds so you can change the quality of your life. Without further ado, if you have a pen, grab it. Or get the note app on your phone. Take some good notes. Use the hashtag PlantBetter to inspire others later in the week. And we will be getting started. I want to talk to you today about the 11 ways to become an addictive teacher. If you do not know, I'll tell you now, you must become addictive if you want to stand out. Now, why did I say that? Have you ever logged on to Facebook? You had something really important to do, and then Facebook distracted you from that very important thing that you had to do?
All the time.
Has it ever happened to you? Or have you ever logged on to Instagram and you had something really important to do, but then Instagram? Or have you been a college student? And in your college days, your collegeness of things, your phone kept going off. And then you say, you know what? I'm bored. Let me check Instagram. Let me check this. These are programs or platforms that have habit-forming behaviors programmed into them. Habit-performing behaviors. Everyone write that down. Habit-performing behaviors. This isn't one of the 11, but I need you to understand that if you help people create a habit and form that habit around you, your teaching style, your product, your gift, your daycare, give me another business, your lipstick brand, your haircuts, your videos, your comedy, your swag, your shoes, your watch, your hair. If they have a habit of logging into you, you will have a habit of going to the bank. I think I'll say that again. Okay, she likes that one over here. If they have a habit of logging into you, then you will have a habit of going to the bank. Please know that this is a very important quality. I'm going to give this away to you for free, as always. This is what I do every Sunday, 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. I love to give away more value. I don't want to compare myself. I love to give away value that some folk may not give away. That being said, let's talk about number one. Number one, if you want to become an addictive teacher, you must sell me why I should care and why I need it. That's number one. Sell me why I should care and why I need it. Let me put an addendum to that. Sell me why I should care and why I need you. Some of you are not selling. Some of you are not breaking through the monotony of noise. You're not breaking through the millions of other people with videos. You're an entrepreneur, or you're not an entrepreneur, you're an employee, but you can't break through top management because you haven't sold to your boss why he or she should care that you work there and why he or she should need you. Whenever you're becoming addictive, whenever you're becoming this addictive teacher, you need to tell me why. Let me give you a few examples. This is the Plant Better Mindset phone call. I happen to make millionaires. If you listen to me just for 5 minutes or less, you're going to see that I'm going to give you more value than you would have received all week. Now, do I care about the value that I give? Yes. What I care about more is that you leave my platform, go to your platforms, your lives, your children, your family, your jobs, and you dominate your reality. And I'm telling you right now that if you just listen to these 11 things, I will give you a bachelor's degree on how to be addictive. And if you just so happen to be someone who is an entrepreneur, if you just so happen to be someone that's a speaker, trainer, coach, or anything like that, or you have a product, then you definitely want to listen to me, because this is the only video you will ever need to watch to make people addicted to you when you open up your mouth. Did you see how I sold that? Mm-hmm. Now, why do you need me? Well, I've been telling it to you since I've been talking. I give away value. And I give away more value than anybody else. And I do. The only people I can think give more value away to me is Grant Cardone and Gary Vee. That's it. I can't think of anybody else. I'm giving it away. And if you want someone to follow you, if you want them to be addicted to you, if you want people addicted to you like they're addicted to their favorite social media, you need to sell me why I should care about you. And then sell me why I need you. That's important. You know why that's important, ladies and gentlemen? It's important because, right? It's important because everybody's trying to get my attention, player. Why should I buy my stuff with you? Why should I listen to you? Why should I like your page? Why should I listen to your video? Why are you going to keep me here? The beans on the stove. The pots in the oven. That's probably not right. Yeah, it could be a pot in the oven, one of them crock pots. You know, them blue ones with, that old lady, the old grandmother. The crock pot that's blue, got the gray stuff and it got that blue metal lid. The only one that matters. Yes. And if you ain't cooked the nachos in there, the oxtails in there, it don't taste good. You understand? Your grandmother had one. All our grandmothers had one. And in the 80s and the 90s, had that big old wooden spoon and fork and on the right above the stove. You understand? You understand? Right above the stove. You understand? You have to become addictive. And until you become addictive, you won't become bankable. Addictive teachers are bankable. Teachers are just employed. Addictive teachers are bankable. Teachers are just employed. Number 2, make it fun. Please, make it fun. I want you to understand something. Number 2, you should write down, make it fun. I also want put a period there. Then I want you to write down, everything is entertainment. Now write that down. Put a period right there. And then I want you to put this here. Make it fun again. Got it? Make it fun, period. Everything's entertainment, period. Make it fun, period. Write this down as number 2. Make it funny. That's Eddie Murphy, right? Yes. All right, yeah, good. I do a pretty good Eddie Murphy. I do a pretty good. I used to do Woody Woodchuck. No, Woody Woodpecker. But I'm a little older now. My voice has been raspy. It's changed. I can't get as high like Brian McKnight on the R&B songs. You understand? So it happens. Make it fun. Make it fun. And in number 2, tell stories. So I give all that back to you again. Make it fun. Everything's entertainment. Make it fun. Make it funny. There's a difference between fun and funny. Mm-hmm. And then tell stories. What if I sat here, ladies and gentlemen, and went, all right, guys, listen, clear eyes. And I want you to follow me. And is that fun? Mm-mm. Is that entertaining? Mm-mm. Is it addictive? Mm-mm. Will it hold your attention? No. Can I keep you here for longer? No. Absolutely not. You get it? Yes. You need to make it fun. Everything's entertainment. Yes. Please teach me. I want this bachelor's. I want this master's. But you sure love going to your favorite professor's class, don't you? Yep. I've never been to college. All right, then. You go to church. You sure love your favorite preacher's sermon, don't you? You get it? Make it fun. Everything's entertainment. Tell stories. The great Les Brown, one of the most famous motivational speakers ever, he makes a great point. You should write this point down. Never tell a story without making a point. And then never make a point without telling a story. That being said, with Artless Transition, I knew a speaker. He would happen to be a preacher, and he would get up there. He had all this knowledge. It was great. It was excellent, and no one was in his church. Why? Because listening to him was equivalent to taking 15 Benadryls. I don't know, some of y'all, you take medicine all the time, you cool. You give me half a Benadryl, I'm out 4 hours easily. It's done. I'm done for. I don't even know how to take medicine. Listening to him was like taking a Tylenol PM. He could not hold a crowd. Therefore, his church would not hold members.
Ooh.
Make sure that whenever you're teaching, be funny, be addictive, be happy, be entertaining, tell stories. Number 3. Número 3. Take what is complex and then make it easy. Take what is complex and make it easy. This is where I see most people fail. Most people are so gung-ho on proving to the audience how smart they are. They keep it complex and never become relatable. Rewind, press play. Let's see if we can do this again, okay? Something you should understand. While you are teaching, you need to take all this hard stuff and make it easy to understand. I'm coming back to that later on, okay? But we want to make it easy to understand. Is everyone following me? Of course you're following me because I'm taking this complex subject and making it easy. Take what is complex, make it easy. Number 4, make it practical and give steps. This is where I differ, and this is where the most popular speakers today, keynotes, the highest paid keynotes today, speakers, coaches, they're not even speakers, trainers, or coaches. They're businessmen and women. You know why? When you think about it, it's Grant Cardone, Gary Vee, Mel Robbins, Eric hip hop preacher Thomas. He's probably, the greatest motivational speaker right now. He's also a businessman, but he's not a good example there. Sheryl Sandberg. You get all these people because they know how to take complex subjects and give you practical steps. Listen, I know you know about the law of attraction. I get it. I get when someone asks you a question, you don't really answer the question because you've been trained and you live politics and you know how to woo-woo and then whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. You know how to do all that great stuff. But in the greatness of all that stuff, did you tell me how to get this done? Don't you hate that? Don't you hate when you go out and you go rah, and all the music is pumping up and y'all dancing and the famous speaker is dancing on stage and he's saying yes and everyone goes yes back and everyone has a good time and you just spent your $1,997 and you got your meal ticket for 3 meals and you wanted to get seconds but you didn't want to look like you was greedy, so you ain't asked for seconds, and all of a sudden you went back home, back to Ohio, Lamar, something like that, and then you went, man, that was good, what I do now? Yeah, don't do that. And don't leave your audience without the practical steps to take what you're teaching moving forward. Let's recap real quick. If you want to be an addictive teacher, I'm going to teach you 11 things. What I would like for you to do is memorize or receive in your understanding and your awareness 1 through 4. Number 1, sell me why I should care about whatever you're talking about and why I need it. Number 2, make it fun because everything's entertainment. Make it fun and make it funny and tell stories. Number 3, take what is complex and make it easy. Number 4, make it practical and then give me steps to get it done. Because after all, why did I listen to you talk to me and get nothing out of it? You understand. Number 5, have a great tone and be easy to follow. Have a great tone and be easy to follow. Something I love to say. Tone to get you praised, or tone to get you shot. Some of y'all understand what I'm talking about. You
Okay.
if you don't mind being real with me while I'm on this here call, you understand. But yeah, well, you understand. Look, she over there. Well, watch your mouth. Who you talking to like that?
Okay.
There's a difference between talking loud and talking loud at me. I wish I had somebody.
You
You high five. It's all good, right? There's a whole difference between talking loud and talking loud at me. Because this time you directed that volume at me. Now it became tone, and we gotta cut you down so you can remember who you are. You understand? You understand? If you're not sure about your tone, ask yourself, would you talk to your mother like that?
Ooh.
And if you wouldn't, okay, you probably shouldn't talk to your audience like that. Is that fair?
Yes.
That's fair. Watch your tone. Here's the most important thing I've said so far. Make it easy to follow. 5 words. If you check out, if you gotta go, if you daydream, if you scrolling down your timeline on one device while listening to me on this device, tell me you're doing that right now. If that's what's happening, take these 5 words. Make it easy to follow. Don't just have a great tone, but be easy to follow. How many of you have heard a speaker have a great tone? They get up there, they sit in a little chair. They got the heels on or their boots on or their suit jacket. If there's a man or a dress, or you could do either or. Don't mean to be gender specific here, gender neutral. But then they got this great tone. They go, "Hi, everybody." And then all of a sudden you find yourself thinking about something else because they're boring. And you don't know what they're talking about. And they talk in circles. And you're like, oh my God, where are we in the conversation? Which part? Are we talking about this? Don't do that. Just because you have a good tone doesn't mean you're easy to follow. Just because you have a good tone does not mean that you're easy to follow. I would like to give you an example in the story right now. The greatest example of rule number 5 that Antonio T. Smith Jr. is giving to you is Joel Osteen. Now, it doesn't matter if I don't mean to offend you if you're not religious or anything like that. Or maybe you don't like Mr. or Pastor Joel Osteen, and that's okay too. What we can't deny is that his tone is superb and he's really easy to follow. When you hear a sermon from Joel Osteen, you do not feel like you went to college. You feel like you went to someone who answered all your questions. Imagine being able to hold a crowd as I am now. Imagine letting someone go back to one of your YouTube videos 2 years from now and they become addicted to you because they said, wow, for the first time ever, I understood in whatever your product is. Mm-hmm. There are plenty of people out there teaching your product, teaching your craft and all that stuff. But you know what? They're not easy to follow. Joel Osteen is a perfect example of having a great tone and being easy to follow. When you have a great tone, people receive you. When you're easy to follow, people buy from you.
Wait a minute.
When you have a great tone, people receive you. When you're easy to follow, people buy from you. You know why? Because if they know you, they'll follow you. If they trust you, they'll buy from you. And the only way I'm going to build trust from you is if I understand who you are. I can't trust something I don't understand. Would you like an example?
Please.
Some of y'all don't like rats. Who don't like rats? That's because you don't understand them. It says you don't understand about them. If this one got rabies, this one don't. This, and this. Is it clean? Is it clean? It's going to bite me? Because you don't understand. You don't like rats. Some of you don't like any bugs whatsoever because you don't understand no bugs. But if you were a bugologist, that's not the name of it.
Right,
it's not at all. And if you ever seen the people let them bugs crawl all over them? That's because they understand those bugs. They understand what makes those bugs tick and talk. And what happens is they grant a relationship with these bugs. And these bugs become easy to follow, so they have a relationship with these bugs. It's hard to be racist when you speak multiple languages. When you understand a culture, racist or prejudice, when you understand a culture, they're easy to follow. You get it? Outstanding. Number 6, make people believe they can do it. It's like one of the most important things I can tell you. Make people believe that they can do it no matter how hard it is. I'll give you a great example of this. I used to do network marketing a long time ago. And I got up there and I did a wow presentation. Listen, y'all, I slaughtered this presentation. This presentation was out of there. It was slaughtered. It was done for. I heard the crowd cheering, even though I was in the living room with, like 8 people or something. I heard the crowd cheering, and, the sky opened up. The Lord said, "This is my beloved son in whom I'm well pleased." When I finished it, it was great. It was awesome. And then the lady sitting up front, she's like my business partner. Tim is a very smart woman, introverted. And she says, "That was amazing, but I can't do that. I can't stand in front of people and do what you just did." And then she said, then I said, "Well, you don't have to. Just call me. I'll take care of you." And then she said the most important words that I will ever hear in business: "I don't want to have to depend on you." Am I saying something up here? And it was right there I realized I was so good at this presentation, I was losing sales. Because people were saying about me, "Well, I don't have that talent. I can't speak that way." So what you want to do is, when you become an addictive teacher, all of you want to make people know that they can do this. And let me tell you, with the practical steps that I'm lining out for you and giving to you, this is so easy. It takes no talent. It just takes writing down 1 through 11. And if you can't remember any of these, don't worry. I'll simplify it for you. Make it easy to follow. And if you can't figure out how to make it easy to follow, I'll simplify it for you even more. Follow Joel Osteen. Follow Ellen DeGeneres. Follow Oprah. All 3 of these speakers, there's more. All 3 of these speakers, they've mastered being easy to follow with excellent tones. You know who else has an excellent tone? It's real easy to follow. T.D. Jakes. E.T. Now, you saw his tone, he yelling the whole time. Yeah, he yelling. He not yelling at you. He's saying, "Come on, get up, wake up." He's that coach in your ear saying, "Wake up." He's not the drill sergeant. "Wake up, maggot." He's not doing that. He's saying, "Wake up." But when you hear E.T. talk, he's got a PhD. But he's not trying to impress you. He's trying to transform you. Lisa Nichols is another one. Wayne Dyer. Bob Proctor is probably, in my opinion, the greatest teacher to ever walk as far as motivational speaking. Tony Robbins, the great father of coaching there is. They make it easy to follow. And they make it to where it's practical, and they help you out. If you listen to Tony Robbins, T.D. Jakes, you're going to punch a wall or something. You're going to be like, "You know what? You ain't never heard nothing. I ain't never in my life heard T.D. Jakes say something." And I went, "Oh, no, I ain't trying to hear that." Every time this man talk, I'm trying to run through something. Tony Robbins would take some complex psychological thing that you didn't even understand, and you'll go, "Wow, I get it." And then you go, "I get me." And you go, "Now that I get me, I don't want to hold me back anymore." And then you stop. And that is when you become addictive, and that is when people will start buying from you. And it's fair to say, people buy from Tony Robbins.
Yes.
They fill out stadiums just to be next to him. Number 7, teach to all personality types. This is something I do greatly. It's something I've been doing this entire time. I've made it fun, haven't I?
Yes.
Not only have I made it fun, when I do these calls, I keep an audience in front of me because I feed off of that. I got the greatest staff in the world.
Woo!
See that? I feed off of that, right? But it's also fun to hear when you're on camera. Yes. Now, watch this here. I got the greatest staff in the whole world. Anybody's extrovert is like, man, I gotta go there. Yes. Anybody introvert like, ooh, that's too much. Too much energy. Too much. That's why the whole call's not dominated with that extroverted energy, right? I'm also telling you.
Whoever just went woo.
Okay. Whoever just went woo. You feeling me right now, right? But that's for one personality type. That's for the life of the party. You understand? That's for the life of the party. That's for the people that really like to get down and, have a drink or two, and it's all good. You like that. Let's get some music, Hey, why y'all so quiet? Let's go. For them. And then I tell you, follow Joel Osteen. The man changes the world, or you can do this. I promise you that you can get this done. It's not hard. Whether you're an introvert or extrovert, you can change your life. You can change the world. You can change the people around you. And that's me now talking to the nurturers of society, the empathetic people. And then I'm telling you, if you become an addictive teacher, you will make it to the bank. That is for my lions. That's for you people. Look, bruh, just get to the bottom line. How many times, I haven't got to all 11 yet, but about 4 times in this presentation, I got straight to the bottom line. You don't remember it? I'll give it to you again. It's simple. 5 words. Make it easy to follow. How many times I've said that? And if you can't do that, don't worry. Study Joel Osteen, T.D. Jakes, Ellen DeGeneres, Oprah, Wayne Dyer, well, rest his soul. And all these great things that you can do. Get it? But then I've given you data every single chance of the way, and that's for the intellectuals like myself. The whole time that I've been talking, I have been talking to every single personality type, and you want to do the same thing. Because just because you do it your way doesn't mean you're effectively communicating. It just means you're effectively communicating to about 25% of your audience. There's about 16 different personality types, could be a little more, but there's 4 major types. They need to be communicating to all 4 major types. Number 8, repeat what you just said, period. Repeat each main section, period. Then repeat it all at the end. Repeat what you just said. Repeat each main section. And then repeat it all at the end. Repeat, 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 repeat. If you're not repeating, people can't take notes. And you know what? I was listening to you, man. You was really good, Tony Robbins. I was. But, something you said made me think about my grandmother. And I thought about my grandmother. Then I thought about the pie she used to make. Then I thought about the pie. And it was peach cobbler. And then I thought, man, I love the end of the peach cobbler, the crust part. You understand? I wish I had some real folk over here. And then I thought about how hungry I am right now. And then, man, right when I was thinking about how hungry I am, I thought about the fact that I shouldn't go get this, but I'm going to go get it anyway. But I'm just not going to tell my wife I went and got it because she's going to get on me. And then I thought about, since I smoke cigarettes, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to smoke a cigarette after I get that. So now I'm craving for a cigarette right now and you talking. And all this is happening while you talking. So you want to repeat and get them out of that spare brain space is what psychologists call it. Spare brain space. It means you're so smart and you can listen to me and then go all that spare brain you got there and be thinking about everything. You ever tried to sleep at night? And say, I'm going to sleep at, my business partner, Tempest, she does this here. She goes to sleep at night, and then she wake up, how's the world going to end? She put that on Google. What are bombs made out of? She just puts some crazy stuff into Google because she can't sleep. Because that spare brain space is just going over and over and over. And then she's like, what's fingernail polish made of? And stuff like that, right? All this crazy stuff like that. So repeat it again, repeat each main section. And since I'm at point number 8, and I've got 3 more, this is now another main section. So let's recap. Number 1. See it? Do you see me applying it? Mm-hmm. Number 1. Sell me why I should care, please. And why I should care about you. Number 2. Make it fun. Because everything is entertainment. Make it fun. Make it funny. And then tell me some stories. Number 3. Take what is complex. Make it easy. Number 4. Make it practical, player. And give me some practical steps. Please don't just motivate me. Can you please break it down to me so I can write this down and wrench it off and wrench it off? You understand? I need to wrench around and wrench it off like D.L. Hughes would say in Kings of Comedy. Number 5, have a great tone. Make it easy to follow. That was one of my sections there. And when I get there, I said, hey, remember Joel Osteen. And let me just tell you, if you got to check out now, worry not. Only one thing you need to know, make it easy to follow. And how are we going to do that? Give me some names that I've said. Joel Osteen. Tony Robbins.
E.T. the Hip Hop Preacher.
E.T. the Hip Hop Preacher. Oprah. Ellen. Everybody loves Ellen.
Yep.
Right? All this stuff here. Number 6, make people believe that they can do it no matter how hard it is. Number 7, teach to all personality types. Remember the fun? I got the greatest staff in the world.
Woo!
See that? They program, they understand, they just know it. And besides, we clap a lot around here in the ATSJR companies, and we go, woo!
That's it.
As much as we possibly can. This is just something that we do. Don't worry about us. Number 8, repeat what you just said. Then repeat each section. And then repeat it all at the end. So what am I going to do when I get to number 11?
I'm
going to repeat 1 through 11. You get it? Now, someone's going, well, won't your audience get tired of that? No. They want to make sure their notes are correct.
Yes.
Okay? And they want to hear one more time.
I heard it correctly.
Spanish. Otra vez. They want to hear it again to make sure that it's getting in their brain on that fertile soil. Number 9. Most important one. Now, earlier I said the most important thing to the addictive teaching was make it easy to follow, have a great tone. Mm-hmm. This is most important to you and your retention of your customers and your character. Without further ado, be patient. Everyone won't learn these 11 steps that I'm giving at the same time. And it's not my job to get mad at you because I need to repeat it. It's not my job to try to force when this harvest is going to grow. Let me go into relationships. Ladies and gentlemen, stop correcting your spouse. Stop correcting your significant other. Stop it. Because you'll never correct anyone to love.
Ooh.
It won't happen.
Reverend.
It just will not happen. You never correct anyone to loving you. And you cannot make them say, hey, you plant this seed. Guess what? Now I want it to grow right now. You can't do that. The more you try to force growth out of somebody is the more they resist that growth and they won't grow at all. Make sure that you find yourself in patient moment. Patient moment, okay? Be patient. Let's repeat 4, 5, 6, and 7, just so you can get it. Make it practical, give steps. Have a great tone. Make people believe that they can do it. Teach all personality types. Repeat what you just said. Be patient. People won't get it at the same time. And be okay to be available to them. One of the worst things a speaker can do is do a keynote and then not be accessible. One of the worst things a teacher can do is teach and then not be accessible for the questions. Answer your email. You're not that big. You're not. You're not that big to where you can't respond to people reaching out to you. Number 10. Be the best students. An addictive teacher is the greatest students. Addictive teachers are greatest students. The best teachers make the best students, but the best students become the best teachers. And remember that. Because you always want to be a student of your craft. You always want to go out, make it work, and just love on this. You got to be the best student. It's just not going to work if you're not. Always be working on your craft and play those 5 dialogues. There's a guy, you may have heard of him, his name's Socrates. He walked in, he was asking a bunch of people some questions. He went to his greatest philosophers and he said, wow, you guys are dumb. Paraphrasing. And he said, the reason you're dumb is because you think you know everything, so you stop learning. I consider myself dumb so I continue to learn daily. Number 11. Encourage people and praise them publicly. The best teachers give praise. Now, the most famous teachers give praise only when it's due. Because people aren't stupid. If you're always praising them, then your praise means nothing. The most famous teachers, they give praise only when it's due. The reason being is because they want to make sure when they say good job that you take it seriously. One compliment, you got that person in your life, one compliment from them give you 6 years of energy. You want to be the best teacher, you want to be the best student, but then what you also want to do is you want to give the best compliments, the best praise, the best encouragement. There's a movie I love to watch. It's called Facing the Giants by Sherwood Films. It's the Kendricks brothers. And the coach gets down, he's on the football field and doing it's not a bear crawl, I forget what it's called. And the guy takes himself from the 0-yard line to the 100-yard line, also known as end zone to end zone, because the coach is, don't give up. Negotiate with your body to get more strength. He's just going on, and it's amazing. It's amazing. And when you see that coach, you say, you know what? I want to do something as great as this. And that's it. That's your 1 through 11. I'll repeat these, and then we're out. To be an addictive teacher, number 1, sell me why I should care. Number 2, make it fun, because everything's entertainment. Number 3, take what's complex and make it easy. Number 4, make it practical, please. Give me easy steps to follow. Number 5, have a great tone, be easy to follow. Joel Osteen was your first example. Number 6, make people believe that they can do it no matter how hard it is. Number 7, teach to all personality types. Number 8, repeat what you just said, repeat each section, then repeat it all at the end like I'm doing right now. Number 9, be patient. You don't get to plant a seed and then determine when that seed will grow in someone else. Number 10, be the best students. And finally, number 11, encourage and praise people publicly. If you like this video, do me a favor, like, subscribe, hit that little alert button at top, hit the little bell so you can get my videos on time. What you can also do is set my page to see first, depending on your platform. Do all these great things, like, comment, subscribe, share it with someone. If you heard something that inspires you, use the hashtag #PlantBetter. I'd love to hear from you. Antonio T. Smith Jr., you can plant better, you can dominate.